I like that song.
Hey, it's me, it's Ty. Welcome to episode 6 of Life in My 30s. Can you believe we've been doing this for 6 episodes? In this episode, we're talking about being in our rest era. Because I am in my rest era all 2025, okay? I am not stressing about things. I am not putting other people before me. And I'm taking the time to acknowledge my needs moving forward. I can't tell you how many times I've backburnered myself because I've prioritized other things. But this year I am prioritizing me. I hope this video inspires you to put yourself first too. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, follow me on TikTok, and subscribe to the channel. And if you have not seen episodes 1 through 5 of Life in My 30s, check it out.
Hey, it's me, it's Ty. Good morning. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Ty. I'm a social media strategist, lifestyle influencer, beauty content creator, and your bestie. Welcome to my new series, Life in My 30s. Can you believe we're on episode 6? And please wait for the sirens to pass because this is disrespectful.
2 hours later.
We drop vlogs every Friday. Make up your mindset videos every Monday and social media sessions every Wednesday. Thank you for tuning into the channel. If you're new here, thank you for joining the fam. I have been all over the place. I've been all over the place. I've been trying to get it together. I've been trying to gather myself and get myself together. I have been all over the place, okay? And to be honest, I think it's more so because of what's been going on with the political climate. If you follow me on TikTok, you know, but if you don't, I am in my black girl rest era. I am only focusing on things that bring me joy, things that keep me creative, things that keep me focused, and I have my noise canceling headphones on. Anything else outside of me, I have no energy nor desire to want to be a part of. I'm actually about to start a series on my TikTok page called the 3B movement, building my brand, my body, and my business, because I realize that a lot of women are feeling the same way that I'm feeling. They want to just focus on themselves, but they're really struggling on how to actually mobilize and focus on themselves. Like, what does that look like creatively, business-wise, body-wise? So I really want to like create something, some kind of guide, or like just kind of give them tips on how exactly I do it. So if you want to see what that looks like, don't forget to follow me on TikTok. If you want to see my beauty videos, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, because that's where I drop the majority of my content. My short form content goes on short form platforms, but my long form content, where we get to sit down and talk and be fam, this is us. This is us. So I'm actually gonna get ready to take a shower, and then after I sit down and I take a shower, we're gonna do like some makeup. I'm not really sure if I want to do a full face of makeup today, because I don't want to take too long getting ready, but I do want to have like a little chit chat, get ready with me moment. This was just a little check-in. It was great to see you guys, and after I get a shower, we're gonna talk some more. So let's get into it. Alexa, play.
I have a question. When you're feeling burnt out or overwhelmed, how exactly do you decompress? I think that's something that a lot of us struggle with, is decompressing and acknowledging that we're not okay. So write that in the comment box down below.
So I'm actually getting ready to have a spa day with my roommate. We're gonna go to breakfast, we're gonna go to the spa, we're gonna go to get sushi, and then we're gonna go to get dessert. Every Sunday, y'all need to make it every other Sunday depending on your pay schedule, because I know that money does not grow on trees. But every Sunday, y'all need to make it y'all mission to have a varied Sunday. All right, where it starts with a meal, an activity, a side quest, and ends with a dessert. I live in New York City, so stuff like that is kind of like, you know, common out here. I'm very tired. It's been a very long week, and I've been looking forward to this. Also, making sure that you're scheduling things to look forward to. Like, very important to make sure that you have like things that you're excited about and that you're looking forward to. Like, super important. So I'm gonna do like a little bit of like makeup, kind of a little bit of a zhuzh. I'm not gonna put anything on my face because I intend on probably doing a sheet mask when I'm in the sauna. So I am not gonna do anything to my skin. I'm just doing some moisturizer, but I'm gonna kind of zhuzh myself up a little bit. Lately, I feel like I have been being led down a path that's more aligned. And I just want to say this, like, when you get to your 30s, and especially if you haven't really established yourself in certain arenas, because like I definitely believe that we all have some sense of establishment, all right? I don't want to sit there and say, oh, I'm not there yet. I think that we all have arrived somewhere and we're still in the pursuit, because one thing I want to let you guys know is that life is a marathon, not a sprint. And you just want to make sure that you're still in the race, okay? And I've realized how much words have power. Do you know what I mean? Like, when I hear people tell me, because I've gotten this comment a lot on my social media, oh my god, she's so underrated, she's so underrated. And I just think that, like, I don't really feel validated by that. Something that validates someone who's been doing work for a long time. It's like, I believe that, like, when your time is come, your time is come, and when it's time for you to shine and get your accolades and get the things that you've been working for, having someone tell you that you're so underrated is not a compliment, okay? I don't want you to tell yourself that you're underrated. I want you to tell yourself that I'm still on the path, and I am one decision away, one step away, one choice away from getting the thing that I've always wanted. And that's what I tell myself, and that's what keeps me in the game. That's what keeps me going, is like telling myself that I'm just one video away, one decision away, one social media post away from the life that I want. And I think that really just keeps me going. The minute you start to downplay yourself and tell yourself that you're not doing enough is the minute that you're cutting yourself off at the knees. Who benefits from that? Not you, you know? Just a little thought for the day as I go into today and just allow myself to relax. I'm gonna put some mascara on, I'm gonna put some lip gloss on, and then we're gonna get the hell up out of here, okay? Yeah. Okay, so I'm dressed. I'm ready to go. Come along with me on this adventure.
Now, I know for some people, having a random spa day, which was not random because we planned this in advance, but having a spa day, going out to eat, going to get dessert, like, how is that prioritizing your mental health? Well, it's about letting yourself have fun. I think when it comes to, like, people trying to prioritize themselves, they think it has to be this serious thing where it's like, I'm journaling, I'm meditating, but sometimes it's just about stepping outside and trying some new food. And do you guys see these burgers? That's where we're going. We're going to Oh Boy, and the food is immaculate there, especially for breakfast. Also, do y'all be having random conversations with your Uber driver? Because I want to give you a little glimpse in, like, what me and my Uber driver were talking about. Don't judge me, though.
Things can get better. Things will be better. Things are great. And it's like, but you're drowning on the inside and you're denying your reality because you want so bad to not struggle with it. Mm-hmm. But it's kind of like when you go through grief, you have to accept the reality of it. You know, like, saying somebody's in a better place doesn't change the fact that they're gone. But if you speak to the reality of it while simultaneously looking for the positive in it, it just makes it more bearable, in my opinion. But when I'm constantly saying that shit is great, when I know shit ain't great, I know I'm lying to myself. And that's where the depression starts to hit more. That's when I start to kind of feel like I'm not doing enough. Huh?
I've never thought about it like that.
Yeah, two things can be true at once.
Because I just had a baby, he's 8 months now.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I've been sitting there telling myself, oh, I'm alright. And one day, I just snapped.
Yeah.
Snapped, and
Yep.
like,
Burnt out.
I stayed too long telling people I'm good, and then I really wasn't good.
No, you have to speak to your reality. I think that is the biggest lesson I think I've learned in 2024, is that two things can be true at once. I can be grateful but desire more. I can be burnt out but understand that I have capacity for more, or that I don't. But it's just like you said, like, we take a lot of things on the chest, we deal with a lot of things on our own because we're expected to. And because we're expected to kind of live like that, we never really give ourselves room to be human. But to be human is to understand that you live in a duality of it all. Do you know what I mean? Like, so why does it mean that you always have to be good?
The conversation that I had with my Uber driver was one of the conversations that I think that we need to have more with our fellow man. It's like checking in on yourself and making sure that you're okay. The way that the conversation started was because she overheard me and my roommate speaking about how important it was to recharge, and she had also felt like she was going through that as well. We shared a lot of personal stories, which was really great, and I feel like I took a lot from that encounter, and I feel like she did as well. But I hope you guys take from this video to prioritize your mental health and to check in on yourself and to stop trying to act like you are okay when you're not. Two things can be true at once, so check in with yourself.
I got a matcha and Liz got a nice coffee, and it's nasty.
It's not nasty.
It's very nasty.
It's not nasty.
Is my matcha good?
Your matcha is good.
But is that good?
Yes,
No,
it is.
it's not good. No. My matcha girlies unite. If you like matcha, drop a matcha emoji down below, because I know I'm not the only one that loves this
Did they
green
ask you
drink.
for love in it? Because I know it'd be hard.
I asked her to put love in it, and she put love in it. There's love in here. I hope she didn't spit in it, because maybe that, I don't know. Okay.
Also, if you drink matcha, drop the matcha emoji down below. Where are my matcha drinkers at? Like, what do you like to put in your matcha? Do you like a hot matcha over a cold matcha? Let's talk about it in the comments.
We're gonna be food reviewers for a second, okay? So what we have is the McGritty. If you're ever in New York City, you need to come to Oh Boy and get a McGritty. It is basically a play off of a McDonald's McGriddle. So let's I'm looking forward to this. Okay.
It's actually really fun.
Yeah, I used to go to one of these all the time.
Hit my spot. Nope. 10 out of 10.
That's good stuff.
It's like,
Okay, we're on to stop number 2. I burnt the shit out of my hand with some hot water because I was trying to, you know, be proactive with my digestive health, and it hurt. Liz is holding it very carefully. Don't squeeze that cup, because it burnt the shit at me.
No.
So we are on our way now to get some relaxation going on. Okay, now I know which way I need to walk if I ever have to walk down here though.
So we are at stop 2 of our rest era tour, okay? And we are at Bathhouse. The thing about Bathhouse is that when it comes to using their amenities, they are a no phone zone. So these are the only shots I was able to get inside of Bathhouse. But Bathhouse also has a restaurant. And the restaurant is kind of like a cafe. They have light bites. They have non-alcoholic beverages. They have coffee. I decided to get tea because I am a tea drinker. If you're a tea drinker, drop that down below. And what kind of tea do you like? I love me some green tea. I love me some green tea, but I also like a little fruity tea too, so let me know what kind of tea you like. But anyway, after we got our tea, we also got these buns. They were steamed buns. I personally didn't like them. On a scale of 1 to 10, they were like a 6. I would not get them again. But for some people, this day does not look like a day of rest because we're outside, we're talking to people. But for me, I am an extrovert, so talking to strangers is a way that I recharge. Spending quality time with my roommate is also another way that I like to recharge. And as you guys can see, although we're together, we're kind of in our own little worlds because that still is a form of recharging. Like sometimes I just want someone to sit next to me. Are you like that? Do you like to just have people in the room with you?
So we're done at Bathhouse. It's cold as shit. Well, it's not cold, but it's not warm. You know, it's not warm outside. It's like fall. But we are trying to find things to do because we have a reservation at 6 and it is currently what, almost 2?
It is 2:52.
So it's almost 3 o'clock. So we're just gonna walk around Williamsburg, so enjoy the montage.
This is one thing I love about New York, although I'm exhausted from New York, is that you can just walk down the street and just stumble upon something like this. I found this manga bookstore in Williamsburg, and if you know me, you know I love Studio Ghibli, Howl's Moving Castle. I read a lot of manga, and I'm currently learning how to speak Japanese. So to be able to find something like this, it was like my inner child had lit up. It was like, oh my God, what is all these things? Can I touch them? Can I buy some things? I was able to look at some new books and find some cute little stuffed animals. It was just like a dopamine explosion in here. It just like really made me feel connected to myself. And it just showed me like how much I am worth slowing down for. Because I also think that we believe that we're not worthy of rest if we feel like we have not done enough. But doesn't that sound like a catch-22 of a situation? If you're constantly walking around thinking that you have not done enough, but simultaneously thinking that you are not worthy of rest, what sense does that make? And that's something that I am actively working to change, because I am worthy of rest, and so are you. And don't forget that you deserve to take a minute to breathe and relax and reconnect and do things that have no purpose. I definitely think that when it comes to where we are with hustle culture and the overexposure to social media, I think that it puts a lot of pressure on us to overperform. So much so that if we are not living this perceived life that some of our favorite content creators and influencers are living, then we're failing. And I'm here to let you know that you're not. You're not failing. You're living your life at the pace it's supposed to be lived. Social media is just a highlight reel of what's going right in somebody's life. You don't know the reality of what's going wrong. Even when it comes to me posting this video, this is just the highlights of my day, but it's not the full picture of my life. We're at our last and final stop. We are at Ume, which is a sushi restaurant in Williamsburg. Traditional Japanese. You come in, you have to wash your hands, and they tell you to take your shoes off. Never done that before, but it was really cool to have like a new experience. I hope this vlog inspires you to acknowledge that you can do new things, that rest doesn't just look like bed rotting and doom scrolling all day. And it also doesn't have to be you in front of your journal pouring your heart out. Sometimes being in your rest era can be exposing yourself to new things and having new experiences, like trying this sushi. So we're currently at Ume, and it's a sashimi kind of like sushi restaurant. They have like a prefix menu. It's all over TikTok. Why are you not focusing? Why? Oh, wow. Oh my God. Thank you.
There's the first one's nice and warm. Today's soup is the chicken scallop soup. Okay. And for the fish, recommended starting from left to right, top to bottom. So I think you are ending with the salada. So basically going from left to right, left to right, left to right. Gotcha. Right here, this is our nice seasoning. So in the corner, there are suggestions on how you guys can flavor seasonings for the fish, or how you guys like. No sheets of rice or what hair. So basically you can make your own hammers with that. Okay. And the butter soda as well. Everything okay over here?
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. Enjoy this. Do you guys have any questions?
Thank you.
Where are my sushi girlies at? If you love sushi, drop a sushi emoji down below. Your girl is going to Japan at the end of this year, and I just wanted to start like manifesting by like, eating more Japanese food. But I hope this vlog, like I said, helped you acknowledge and recognize that you are worthy of rest. And rest can look however it needs to look for you, just as long as you feel recharged at the end of the day.
This is my beverage. I really like this. I like that a lot. Mm-hmm.
I want to thank you for taking the time and spending some time with me today. I hope this video inspired you to put yourself first, to check in on yourself, to take it easy when you can, to check in on your strong friends, but more importantly, to check in on yourself. Don't forget that we drop videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and stay connected with me on Instagram and TikTok.